Dr. Moreau, what about Dr. Moreau, Born King? Minnesota. That's peace, Born Wise. RP Reed said, when I was building on my name, I said I chose Darkim because it had most of the letters that I wanted. What were some of the other names? I don't really recall the other names. I could tell you the other letters. I could tell you some of the other letters. Justice, power, those type of letters like that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not wisdom. Not, you know what I'm saying? The letters that I thought was powerful that signified God, you know what I mean? That expressed that I was God. Those were the letters that I picked. Oh yeah, Marlon Brando, he was grafting. They way beyond that now. They way beyond that movie now. But see, the thing with that though, with what they doing, they gotta understand what they build. See, if you're in the 140 and you know that degree, see that go with everything that you're doing as you moving through your endeavors. Understand what you build. See, a lot of people, they do a lot of things without understanding what they build. Yeah, transhumanism, but it's also all types of things that they doing with gene splicing and all of this stuff. And see, what it is there's no way to make life. There's no artificial way to make life. They haven't found this primordial soup yet. So when you go tampering with this, right, there's no way to undo it. Like if they start splicing genes on people, right, and those people start reproducing, now they in the gene pool. Do I think that's one of the rules and regulations not mentioned in the lesson? No, I think that's the first rules and regulations mentioned in the lesson. And they just taking it to a higher level. Yeah, Jasim C5 said, didn't they just clone a baby in China? Yeah, I heard that. I read, but a lot of that stuff, when I see those kind of stories, I don't know if it's, the same as, Chupacabra. Sometimes I don't know. But it's definitely other countries, right, that they don't have the same ethical standards in the medical field or whatever. So certain experiments that might not happen in America, other places, yeah, that might happen. Born wise said, they putting wisdom before the knowledge. That's just what they do. That's just what they do. See, you got to remember that this too, man. Look, the first law of nature is self-preservation. So everything what you see them doing, right, including, look, all the stuff they doing to the food, all the stuff that they put in the atmosphere of society to throw people off mentally, all this stuff is to extend the 6,000 years. All this stuff is to extend the limitation. So that's what they doing with in terms of what we talking about with them still dealing with the genes and everything. They trying to make themselves invincible, man. You see them getting rocket ships, talking about they're gonna start doing tourism to outer space. They mess this up, they have a spot to go. RP Reed said they've been cloning cattle. There's not enough cows on Earth to meet the demands. Yeah, it's definitely cloned cattle. And that's a good example of something where it's so many of them, and they've been doing it for so long. And see, every time we fall into these things, every time we fall into, whatever they plan is, we giving them more time. Not based on no magical numbers, but just saying that, look, just look at the situation with the Lord. Like, yeah, they out there to catch everybody. And they catch a lot of innocent people. But see, a lot of times, man, it's, you doing stuff to give them the power to do that. You see what I'm saying? You giving them back time. Time that you supposed to be using to build up your family and your community and uplift everything. You wasted that time now. Born Wise says only one is able to put the knowledge before the wisdom. Science is addressing the history of the made planets and grown planets. Peace, God, body, mathematics. Process says 5 Chinese scientists. Oh, no, he said Chinese scientists got 3 years for editing baby genes, making them immune to AIDS. Yeah, see? They try to make themselves invincible. You know what I mean? They trying to make themselves be able to last. Born Wise, what's the history of made planet and grown planet? The Masons are thick today. Hey, man. Jiggy 1017 said it's bad down here in Knoxville. I see what you're saying, Born Wise. Jasim C5 said, I'm trying to give one of my physical brothers the signs, but I'm still a baby in this. Any advice so I don't turn 10% and give him a misunderstanding? Just tell him what you know. Wise you, peace. Just tell him what you know. Don't try to freestyle and be fancy. Yeah, that's true too. How old is your brother? Wise ruler. Peace. Cool Allah, peace. We both understand it in this reflection. What that mean? Oh, y'all twins? I'll say Papa was a Rolling Stone. Icy God. Oh, I just finally, I see God. I keep calling him Icy God, man. Yeah, Jasim, you saying you wanted to teach your brother, like he already a type of person that like he's interested in knowledge. Or if he already interested in knowledge, just start introducing him. I first started teaching, all I had was mathematics. But if he already, sparked up, what I'm saying, if he already seen certain things that he interested in, then apparently how y'all was physically birthed together, y'all gonna have to learn together. Like however you getting introduced to the knowledge, you gotta bring him with you. You know what I mean? I don't know why you would make him wait. Or whatever's the things you doing the knowledge to. Like that's how I first, when you first start teaching, a lot of times you gotta bring the brothers you teaching back to the brother that's teaching you. In Durham, North Carolina, there's guys in Durham. I'm not sure exactly who's in Durham. You try to build with who regular on Sundays? Well, if you try to teach them building on Sundays, that's not gonna be enough. Where you said you live in Minnesota, right? So in Minnesota, how you getting introduced to the knowledge out there? You know other guys out there? So you and those two brothers, y'all gonna have to come in tune with some guys.